Listen, this is a series where we stop coddling ourselves. We stop feeding into the belief that discomfort is bad and that enjoyment is necessary. Welcome to the Nicole Curcio podcast, the show for women who want it all. Faith at the center, a strong and feminine body, deep family connections, and true freedom in their lives. I'm Nicole Curcio, a former medical insider turned fat loss and physique coach. I help high-performing women transform from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually, without starving, obsessing, or burning out. Around here, we train with intention, eat with purpose, and build a life that reflects the woman you were created to be. Let's get into it. So let's just rip off the Band-Aid. So you don't love vegetables. So you don't love drinking water. So you don't love lifting weights. Who freaking cares? You're not 5 years old. This whole idea that everything you do must be fun, easy, enjoyable is exactly what is keeping you stuck, weak, and unhappy. And I say that with love, but also with some harsh truth that you need to hear. Listen, this is a series where we stop coddling ourselves. We stop feeding into the belief that discomfort is bad and that enjoyment is necessary. That's not how any transformation works. Because guess what? You don't have to love something to do it. You just have to decide that it's worth doing. Now, let me start here. I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid, that they don't matter. They absolutely do. But just because something's hard or you don't love it doesn't necessarily mean you're not meant to do it. I don't love brushing my teeth twice a day, but I still do it. I don't love sitting in traffic, but I still get in the car. We've confused comfort with calling and ease with alignment. But true growth, it's uncomfortable, it's inconvenient, but it's 1,000% necessary. Now, let me tell you a little story. This is a true story, but honestly, I wish I was making this up. Someone I know was being treated out to a really nice, expensive, fancy dinner. But what did he do? He literally picked out every single tiny piece of vegetable from the sauce. He didn't just push it to the side, like scoop it over there and hope nobody notices. No. He picked out each individual piece, made a little pile over here of all the little vegetables in the sauce because he doesn't eat vegetables at all. None. He likes pizza. He likes ice cream. He doesn't even have vegetables in his home. But let me pause for a second. Can we stop acting like this is cute? Like you're a grown-up. Your body isn't a garbage disposal for ultra-processed foods just because you like them. Now I get it. You don't have to love kale or spinach. But just eat some real food once in a while. Most of the time. We're over here wanting glowing skin, good digestion, energy, fat loss, clear minds, hormone balance, but then we turn our nose up at broccoli. It's insanity. Now let me contrast that with someone I deeply respect, my mother-in-law. She hates lifting weights. She has told me that directly. She doesn't dislike it. She hates it. But you know what? She does it 3 times a week. Religiously. And on top of that, she hikes because she loves hiking. That's what fills her soul. But she doesn't just say, I hate the gym, so I'm going to opt out of that and only go hiking. No, she picks a type of weight training that she tolerates, and she does it every week. No excuses, not because it's her favorite thing ever, but because she knows that it's good for her. That's what maturity looks like. We've been lied to by wellness influencers who only show the aesthetic side of fitness. The cute matching sets, the green juice cleanses, the aesthetic looking gyms, the vibey playlists. But that's not where real results come from. The results come from discipline, from consistency, from showing up even when it's boring, hard, and annoying. You don't have to love it, but you got to do it anyway. Now look, I'm not knocking Pilates. I've done Pilates. I took a Pilates class in college before it was trending, before it was cute, before it was aesthetic. It was fun. It was vibey. It feels aesthetic. And if you love it, great. Do it. But let's get clear. If your goals involve losing body fat, gaining some muscle, getting that toned, tight, hourglass look, Pilates alone will not get you there. So Do the fun thing that you enjoy, Pilates, for example, once 2 days a week. And your other 3 or 4 days needs to be devoted to training with weights, real resistance training. I'm talking progressive overload, heavy weights, intentional programming. That's stuff that actually transforms your body, not just entertains your emotions. Again, you don't have to love it. You just have to be willing. Discipline is a muscle, which means we have to build it. The idea of doing things I don't like because they're good for me, that's a muscle. And the more you train it, the stronger it gets. You start with water, then you graduate to vegetables. Then it's lifting weights when you're tired and you don't feel like it. Then it's budgeting when you'd rather shop online. Then it's saying no to people pleasing because your priorities matter more. Discipline spills over into every area of your life. So you're not a toddler. Put on your big girl pants. Because look, this series is for the women who are ready to level up, not the ones who want to stay coddled in comfort. It's for the ones who know deep down that they've been avoiding the very things that would set them free, all because it didn't feel good. So I'll say it again, and I'm going to say it a little bit loud. You are not a toddler. Put on your big girl pants, eat the veggies, drink the water, lift the weights, even if you don't love it. You got to do it anyway. Why? Because your future self is worth it. Your dream body is worth it. Your health, your energy, your confidence, all of that is worth it. And trust me, one day, it's not going to feel like a chore. It's going to feel like freedom. If this hits hard, share this with someone who needs a little bit of tough love today, and stay tuned into the next episode because we're going to be diving into how growth and comfort cannot coexist. You're not going to want to miss it. Strong, sexy, and unapologetically confident. That's the goal. Now go lift heavy, eat like you mean it, and act like the woman you're becoming. Talk soon.